We got in touch with Emotive around 2013 and started a 3-year cooperation. At that time we were addressing a very sensitive and controversial topic, being that of queer Muslims. The reality is that it's very difficult to reconcile those identities. You either choose the one or the other, but there's no way to actually live a life having both those identities. Emotive brought us in touch with someone that believed, based on study, that was indeed possible. And this was a gay imam, Mohsin Hendricks, in South Africa. He had built a small organization supporting local queer Muslims. He did so based on his study of the Quran. Now, Emotive invited us to form a little group, and this group was of Dutch representatives of immigrant communities, such as the Turkish community or Moroccan community. We traveled to South Africa to actually learn more about Mohsin Hendricks' approach. And when we returned back to the Netherlands, we started working on a way of how to use that into Dutch society, because Dutch society was no different than many other countries where it would be very challenging for queer Muslims, resulting in them not being visible, not having a place to go, not being able to connect to others, and actually feeling very excluded on one hand or on the other hand. After 1 year, we started identify potential leaders. Were there any individuals, queer Muslims, that were willing to stand up, be visible, and find others, form a group, start discussions, support each other, and maybe start also showing the Dutch society that change was necessary and that support was necessary, and that queer Muslims were there. And we found those people, and they took initiatives, and they formed actually an organization. That organization is called Maroof, and Maroof has been supporting communities, bringing queer Muslims together, empower them, train them, but also starting the dialogue with Dutch society. Now, the good thing about Emotive was that we started that with representatives from the migrant communities, and they have supported this all the way through. And that's very important, because you need to have those people around the table that are crucial, that can be ambassador, or that can enter into a discussion with their own groups, and that can actually share their experiences. And Emotive made that possible.